Hi, this is Heather from the Personal Relationship Firm. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access some of the areas on your site that you might not be aware that you can edit. Specifically, functions that are part of your website's theme. So if I select the dashboard, I'm going to gain access to information that is specific to the theme that's designed for the site, and it's called inFocus. Now, once you get in here, and if you do not have administrator security settings on your user identification, you're not going to see that. And it's not letting you for a reason. This information is like, the magician behind the green screen. You really don't want to touch this until you understand what it is, how it's working, what changes you want to make, and what changes you don't. Being an admin on this, there's probably a few key places you're going to go to. The first is homepage, and you can see it's pretty self-explanatory. There's also a link that you can get into the documentation with very detailed instructions on how your site is built and how to make changes to it. But in general, there's a layout function. It's basically saying, does it have a right or left sidebar? No. There's a call to action, which you can enter that information and put just about anything you want. It goes to a particular page within the website. If you want to define a custom link, it's saying that as well. So there's the custom link. This would really be if I was going outside the site, but I just want you to see what the address is. And then this is where if I wanted to add some information in a typographical setting, multiple columns and additional buttons, that's where I could put that information. But for right now in the first deployment, we're basically displaying information from one of the existing pages. If I wanted to turn off the slider, I could do that from here, or disable blog posts on the home page. So if I didn't want any of that appearing, I could say, hey, do or don't show me that. In our case, we do not have blog posts showing on the home page. That's really more for people who are using this type of theme as, bloggers. And then this is the text that appears at the bottom. That text, as well as this text right here, are areas where clients might want to change that information over time. The next and most common area that we're going to see change is slideshows. Slideshows are that animated on the home page, and really what they're doing is drawing attention to the most timely information. At the deployment of this site, we really just have one slideshow, and it's really just to set up branding and tell you more about what the company does. So I can embed an image or a video URL, and similar to what we did with embedding YouTube videos on portfolios, that's the same process here, going and grabbing a long link and pasting it in. I can add an additional image attribute. This link URL there's a little read more button that appears on that feature slider, and it's saying when someone clicks that button, this is where I want you to go within the site, the title text, and then how this information is being displayed. Now, if I just had pictures going and I didn't want anyone to be able to click, I could say disable the read more button. And then here's the text that is actually visible to the users. These are the two main things that you're going to probably alter over time, the home page and the slideshow. The other is social media. You might, as new social media products come out and you add them, adding additional links to that is as simple as saying add new sociable, and then selecting what it is. So these are all the supported social media functions. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any additional questions, you can email those to webmaster@thepersonalrelationshipfirm.com.